I call to order the December 8th meeting of the Town of Freedom special scheduled meeting for December 8th. Cindy? At
I'm on the phone.
5:59 p.m.
I concur.
Okay.
Cindy, would you like to call roll?
Brad.
Present.
Smith.
Present.
Galinda. Can I get a motion for report?
I'll make that motion.
And I'll second it.
All right, moving right along. Item number 3. What do we have for our 2018 REAP grant project quotes?
Here is the quote from the Norman proposal. We have 2 proposals, both turnkey, complete and installed for the storm sirens. And here is a quote for some security cameras for
Office.
office. Which both of them added together is right around $38,000, and our maximum application can be for 40, so we can apply for both of them together under the fire protection / public safety category for REAP, which is the second highest in points at 40 points. The first highest is obviously infrastructure improvements, being water, sewer, all that, at 60 points. But fire and public safety, which is what these 2 would fall under, is the second highest category.
Okay.
This is the normal one.
Yes.
I think I saw the other one.
And both sets of quotes were using the same sirens. So that's why I
okay.
thought the Norman
Okay.
company being in Oklahoma with a turnkey
Mhm.
proposal was a much better proposal than the one where we would have to install, do everything.
According to this, it has to be installed on top of the store.
Can you accommodate that?
Uh-huh.
I think it would probably, I think that just shows your coverage area for that pinpoint. So I think is wherever you move the pinpoint, you would move the circumference of the coverage area and it would still cover the whole town. I think it looks like it covers clear out. I want to say this could possibly be London's.
Oh,
So it's gonna cover a very large
yeah, it's gonna cover a large area.
area. Because that would be PPS. So I mean, it's gonna go. Right, am I- No, there's a highway. PPS, sorry.
And then clear out, yeah, so it cover way up in there.
Mm-hmm. So like I said, you could move that pinpoint, it's just in the center. I mean, you could even move it, I hate to say it, up in our neighborhood to where it would
Sounds
cover
good.
more, more north, because I mean, you're just not gonna need too much really down towards the lagoons, but
Yeah.
you moved it up a little bit,
We could
still cover,
Yeah,
yeah.
that would be really good. And the main difference is in the price. I remember looking at them and thinking one had the battery backup, which we direly need. The other one didn't, isn't it right?
It's been a while since I looked at them.
I was thinking this one did. Battery box. And this one I didn't remember seeing any.
These are 2 proposals from the same company,
Yes.
correct? Okay.
Yes.
One would be, let's see, this one is with this siren.
Yes.
And then the second one is with this siren. So, and it just looks like, I mean, they're both sirens all the way around, so it wouldn't have to spin, so you're not gonna get a void in anything. It's gonna be a continual blast.
I think I would do this one just to make sure we're covered. I mean, we know wind blows and our electricity goes off frequently.
And I would actually just make copies of this stuff and the proposals to put in the grant, and then I just have to write little short scenarios of like impact statement, which I think a lot of that's kind of covered in there, but for our area, just knowing that you know, we don't have any form of bad weather, and you know, and we might be able to then turn this into, if we needed it for, you know, any type of warning system for fire evacuation or storms or anything like that. So I didn't read through to see if there were different, you know, sirens. If it was one sound or
There should be one more map.
I think my IT guy kept it, but it's the same exact map. All it says is the different.
Should be just extended just a little bit.
No, it's the same circumference. It's actually the exact same map. It's just for the other siren, but it had the exact same coverage. Because I put them up to each other out the window and looked through the light to make sure it did cover the same, that it wasn't a different coverage area. It was the exact same coverage area. See, according to the map, this was for, it just says for the different models of sirens.
This one just does not have any battery backup. I just can't see that that would be beneficial to us at all, unless it was on a generator.
But then you go in and make sure it's.
I agree with Terry. The 14V-B would be the
Second one.
my choice.
Mine also.
Okay. So then my job this weekend is they now have the grant online. Yay!
Good job.
So I can go online this weekend, get this all typed up, submitted. Next week at our regular meeting, we can approve the actual application with the resolution that goes along with it and get it submitted. And then they are meeting the middle of January. So we will know hopefully February. And they said this year they're hoping that when they award and do the awards in April, that they will also do the notice to proceeds at that point in time.
Good.
Because they realize that the time frame that they gave us a notice to proceed and to close on it is rather short. And this year they are being audited by another state agency as well on all of their grant applications and the finalization of the closeout project and everything, to where pictures will need to be taken. If we're awarded, pictures will need to be taken of the equipment coming in, of it being installed, and so forth for when we do the actual closeout packet and place orders and stuff. So
Okay.
they're getting more and more detail oriented with the REAP.
Well, it sounds like it might be better though, in the long run.
Yeah, I think, I want to say it's kind of like part of the DHS auditors who audit the DHS system is also the group that's auditing this, and so why they're wanting more and more specific details on everything that's going along with it. I mean, beforehand, the same procedure. If we're granted it, I'll submit the payment along with a invoice to them. They approve it, send it back, then we'll write the check out after that. So, but they just want to make sure that the money we're getting is actually going towards the project we put in hand. So
Oh, I'm excited. I hope we get it. We need a tornado siren desperately.
And was everyone okay with the office security? Was it detailed enough?
Yeah, it's probably as good as they're gonna get, yeah. That's fine with me. I get the gist of it.
You'll get that later. Or Lynn will get that little jab I took at him. Okay.
All right.
I just kind of wanted to let you guys see those and get a final, okay, this is what we want to do before I took the time to write it and it's not what we wanted to do.
When does it have to be in by?
Has to be to Beaver by the 15th. That's why we'll approve it on the 13th. We'll fax it over and I'll mail the original on the 14th.
Okay.
So it has to be a week from today.
Yes.
Is that right?
And like I say, the application's now online. I don't have to handwrite it or type it. And everything, like I say, everything's really right here already done. So
You did a good job getting all that information.
So they were very quick about getting back, which was nice.
Yeah. When you don't have to pull teeth to get a quote on something.
Yes.
And theirs was very detailed.
It was, with maps and everything.
Mm-hmm. Model numbers.
Model numbers.
Pretty neat. All right. You ready for line item number 4?
Sure.
We will now go into executive session.
I need a motion to go into that.
Can I get a motion?
I make a motion we go into an executive session at 6:11.
I second that motion. Does that mean I have to leave?
Yeah, during the year as well.
Okay. So do we make a motion to come out?
Yes.
Make a motion to come out of the executive session at 6:29.
I second that motion.
I guess all in favor.
The ayes have it.
Okay.
Motion carries. At this time, I would like to state that we were compliant with executive session pursuant to Code 25 OS 307B1.
Oh, it's just like no votes taken.
No votes taken. Now, I would like to make a motion to adjourn this special meeting for December 8th at 6:30.
And I second it.